and welcome to my channel. My name is Nisi and I help change managers lead with impact and influence. And today I want to talk about 5 mindset reframes that help me become a way better change manager. I found that to be an effective and influential change manager is not just about how you lead others through change, it's also about how you lead yourself through change and how you are working on your mindset and your own personal development to make sure that you are showing up in the best possible headspace to support others. So I'm going to share with you these 5 mindset reframes that have helped me stay away from burnout, that have kept me loving my job, and most importantly, helped to inspire the passion and the willingness with the people that I'm working with to lead through change. So the first one is understanding that adaptability beats perfection. Plans are always going to change. In fact, no plan lasts its first contact with reality. There's so many variables when you're working in a business that's constantly moving, when you're working with people whose beliefs and attitudes and ways of thinking and being are constantly evolving. So instead of being so rigid and judging myself on how well I delivered the plan that I first created, it's about being malleable and scanning the surroundings, working with people, being open to co-creation, to correction, to influence. So being open to all the things that I'm expecting other people to be open to from me. And that has just made leading and managing change a more enjoyable experience for myself and also for the people that I'm working with. Number 2 is understanding that saying it once isn't enough. When I was a baby change manager, I used to beat myself up when I'd said something once, or when one email was sent, or you've gone to a single town hall, or even when you've had your initial change impact assessment conversation, and then you're in another meeting and you're with the people who you've spoken to before, and then they're saying, I don't remember us discussing that. I'm not sure I've ever heard this before. And for me, it was so soul destroying. It was so crushing. I really took it personally and was constantly sitting and going over the meetings and the moments in my mind and just questioning if I was set out for the job. Now I understand that repetition is the 8th wonder of the world. People, when they're going through change, and especially when there's so much going on in their lives, because remember, it's not like people exist in this vacuum just there to serve you in their change. So you have to keep repeating and repeating and repeating. And that's when the message beds in. That's when they have the time to process and assimilate and understand what it means for them. So don't take it personally, just repeat. In fact, you can never say it enough. Let's say it that way. And also find different ways to say it in different mediums via different people. The third one is understanding that small wins matter more than big moments. When you're in the project and delivery space, there's so much focus on the go live. Let's get to the go live. But people are tired. They've been navigating change for a long time. And I'm personally one of those people, any excuse for a celebration, not just because I like to celebrate, but it helps to keep the momentum, to recognize the effort that people have put in thus far. And also it sets the tone within that transformation environment that we're not just heading towards a single big goal. We understand that this is a big undertaking and we want to celebrate those moments that matter each and every single step of the way. So it keeps people energized, it keeps people inspired, and that's the kind of atmosphere I want to work in anyway. I don't want to work for 24 months and it's only in the 23rd month that my work has been recognized. Who would want that? Number 4 is understanding not everyone adapts at the same time, and that's fine. That's why our stakeholder analysis is so important. That's why having a fluid engagement plan is really important. That's why understanding different people's backgrounds and kind of the baggage and the expectation that different teams are bringing to the project is so important, because that will impact and influence how quickly or slowly they go on the change journey with you. So instead of trying to rush and hurry and shoo and bend and crack everybody into set stages of understanding and acceptance on the change journey, just understand that people will come to their form of acceptance and celebration, and that's if they get to that point of celebration within their own time. All that we can do is make sure that we are tailoring our support to meet their needs. So it's more important to understand their needs and to meet them at the right time than to look at the end goal of, okay, so has this person adopted the change? I don't think we'll ever truly know that, because sometimes people can just do it because they've been told to and they don't really care. And to a certain extent, I'm fine with that. But to ensure that the support is tailored according to various needs is so important, to make sure that you are really hand holding people wherever they are on the journey. We shouldn't neglect and put people into corners just because they're not singing our praises. That's not good. And finally, number 5 is to understand that resistance isn't the enemy, it's data. There's some rhetoric, I think it's decreasing now, but there was a lot of rhetoric around, okay, how do we reduce resistance? How do we reduce resistance? And there was this quiet whisper in some spaces of, actually, we shouldn't just be looking to reduce resistance. Yes, it is a risk, but there's people that sit behind that risk. So instead of seeing it as kind of eliminate, reduce, and these arbitrary headings, it's to lean in and understand, actually, so why doesn't this person want to go on this journey? Why is this team pushing back? Is there something valid there? Because resistance is information. Even if the information is just, and I'm using the term just lightly, but even if the term, even if the pushback is just because they're afraid and they're fearful, to partner with people in their fear is incredibly important. And we shouldn't just be shutting them down and reducing them or putting them into a corner because they're not celebrating the change once it's been announced. So, lean in, listen, try and understand where the resistance is coming from, because it's data. And 9 times out of 10, when you listen and when you partner with these people who are pushing back, the delivery of your change is that much more effective, it's that much more powerful, and who wouldn't want that? Those are 5 mindset reframes I've used to help me become a better change manager. I hope you find them helpful. Let me know in the comments below if there's anything that you would add, or if you use these already and how they've helped you. Have a great day. Bye.